No car manufacturer can produce an alternative fuel car cheaper than a petrol-powered car. Only 24% of a recent global survey said they will be buying a hybrid as their next car. In Australia, manufacturers are finding it hard to even sell next-generation diesel engines. With all their increased performance and fuel economy, the average consumer is not willing to outlay the upfront costs for a diesel car. The same can be said for LPG vehicles. Australia has the best LPG refuelling infrastructure in the world, with all Australian taxis being either LPG or hybrid vehicles. But few retail consumers are looking for LPG in a car, and are concerned about carrying a gas around that may leak, as well as sacrificing boot space. Granted, the government rebate in Australia for $2,000 has pushed many people to convert to LPG, as has the $1,000 to buy a new car fitted factory with LPG. Many customers are still wary of the technology or not willing to pay for it when known cheaper technologies are out there.
Personal computers crash, fail, have to be rebooted. The quality tolerance that people have for personal computers, the car makers would love to get that from their customers. They don't get anything of the kind. It has to be, 100% reliable, sort of NASA levels of quality. That's not cheap. They know how to do it, but it's not cheap. And again, I think part of the problem, although I don't know that this is the worst problem, part of the problem with new technology, say fuel cells, or even lithium-ion battery cars, which they're working on, does come down to this demand for 100% reliability. You can't accept, PC industry levels of quality in the auto industry, and I think that's part of what the car makers struggle with as they try to think, well, what can we do that isn't an internal combustion engine? Because that we know, that we've got figured out.
Most lower-end passenger cars usually only offer petrol variants. Many of these engines are old recycled Japanese technology, reshelled as a cheaper option. Emerging Chinese car manufacturers don't have customers who can afford them or other alternative power cars.